afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 63rd Annual Daemen College Commencement Ceremony. My name is John Gertler, and I'll be serving as your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. Out of respect of the graduates and their distinguished guests, I ask you to please turn off all your cell phones, smartphones, pagers, and beepers. Also, the ceremony will last approximately 2 hours. This is a long time to sit, yes, and if your children are uncomfortable, there are couches available in the lobby where the rest of us can rest without disturbing the solemnity of this occasion. Thank you for your understanding. In a few minutes, the official ceremony will begin with the formal procession. I will describe the various constituents of the processional as they enter the room, but here is a preview. Heading the academic procession will be the academic gonfalons, or banner, carriers who will enter 2 separate aisles and will form a single line across the stage. The gonfalons will represent the various academic fields of study and academic degrees. Each banner will be carried by the department chair. On each gonfalon, you will see the name Daemen College in blue and white, and the department name on the traditional color for that academic field of study. Following the gonfalons, the 2 academic marshals will lead our graduating students into the room in 2 aisles. The academic marshals are Dr. James Moran from the Department of Philosophy and Religion and the most senior ranked faculty member present, and Dr. Blake Thurman, Executive Director of Student Retention. Marching next will be the Daemen College faculty, who will be led by the Academic Dean of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Shirley Peterson. The faculty will march accordingly to the faculty rank and then years of service, followed by the administrators. Pay attention now to the academic regalia, the robes, caps, and hoods. The color lighting, the academic hoods draped across the shoulders, represent the academic field of study and the academic institution where each professor's degree was received. Academic regalia often reflect the unique institutional styles. Finally, following the faculty and administrators will be the platform party officials who will be seated on the stage. The Faculty Senate President, Dr. Michelle Flint, will lead the platform party bearing the ceremonial college mace. Now, in medieval times, the mace was carried to protect the person of dignity. In the spirit of this tradition, immediately behind Dr. Flint and each leading a half of the platform party will be Mr. Dale Demjanic, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Gary Olson, President of Daemen College. The other members of the platform party are trustees and officers of Daemen College, and our commencement speaker, the distinguished businessman, Mr. John Catsimatidis. It is now time to begin the ceremony. Gonfalon academic marshals leading the graduating students of Daemen College. The Daemen College faculty and administrators will be led by the Academic Dean for Arts and Sciences. The Faculty Senate President, Leading Trustee Chair Dale Demyanic, and President Gary Olson, followed by the Platform Party.
As president of the Daemen College Faculty Senate, I hereby declare the 63rd Annual Commencement of Daemen College in session. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty, we offer our congratulations to you, your family, and your friends. The faculty have truly enjoyed working with you during your time at Daemen. We are proud of you, and we wish you much success in the future. I now ask everyone to please stand for the Canadian and American national anthems. Please be seated. I am pleased to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Class of 1979 alumnus, Mr. Dale Demjanic.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I welcome you, the graduates of 2014, your families, and your friends. You, the graduates of Daemen, are the reasons that the trustees meet, deliberate, and act. As graduating students, you are our reward. You are our job satisfaction. The college is very proud of you and all that you have accomplished. On behalf of the trustees, thank you for a job well done.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of Daemen College, Dr. Gary A. Olson.
Honored guests, graduates, friends, and relatives of the graduating class of 2014, welcome. We are gathered this afternoon to honor our graduates for their achievements at Daemen College. The awarding of academic degrees dates back to the 12th century. The mace, as a symbol of institutional authority, is a tradition from the 13th century. and the medallion and chain of the presidential office originated in the Middle Ages as a symbol of self-governance and academic freedom. This afternoon, we carry on that centuries-old tradition. I'd like to begin by introducing the trustees of Daemen College, who are in attendance with us today. The trustees are the governing body of Daemen College. These are individuals who selflessly give their time and effort to oversee our efforts to make Daemen the first-rate college it is today. I will ask each trustee to stand as I call his name or her name and to remain standing. Please hold your applause until all of the trustees in attendance are standing. The chair of the Board of Trustees, Dale Demjanic, class of '79 and partner at Lumsden and McCormick. The vice chair, Thomas Stewart, class of '74, president and chief operating officer of Culture. Caroline Hassett Burke, class of '59 and counsel at Phillips Lytle. Audrey Bunis, philanthropist and retired executive. Catherine LePage Campbell, class of '84 and former senior vice president at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York. Kevin Carter, judge in Erie County Family Court. Robert Corr, president of Corr Companies. Jed Dietrich, owner of Dietrich Funeral Homes. Donald Hutton, director of New York, New Jersey Rail. Catherine Karlick, senior vice president for endowments and foundations for TIAA Kraft Company. Seymour Knox IV, chief executive officer of Knox International. Lynn Mullane, retired supervisor of the town of Amherst and past commissioner of ethics for the New York State Ethics Commission. Gail Mitchell, assistant U.S. attorney for the Western District of New York. Sister Dorothy Mueller, class of '66, member of the Sisters of St. Francis. Connie Very, former executive vice president and chief executive officer at Kaleida Health. Jeffrey Wellington, president of the Buffalo division of M&T Bank. Sister Edith Wiss, class of '66 and provincial minister of the Sisters of St. Francis. And Brenda Young, professor and director of global and local sustainability at Daemen College. Please help me recognize and thank the distinguished trustees of Daemen College. I would also like to recognize the executive administrative officers of Daemen College. I'll ask each to stand and remain standing, and again, please hold your applause until all are standing. Robert Beiswanger, Vice President for Business Affairs and Treasurer of Daemen College. Michael Brogan, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the College. Patricia Rupert Brown, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Richanne C. Mankey, Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Interim Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Bobby Mills, Special Assistant to the President. Kathleen Boone, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs. Sherry Gustus, Executive Director, Office of the President and Board of Trustees. Please help me recognize and thank the talented administrative officers. At the heart of Daemen College is an accomplished and dedicated faculty. Our faculty spend countless hours ensuring our students receive the finest education available, and they're also distinguishing themselves nationally through their groundbreaking research and creative works. Their commitment is one reason why the graduates here today are so accomplished and so well prepared to take on the challenges of a competitive world. Would the faculty and the emeritus faculty of Daemen College please rise and be recognized? Equally accomplished and dedicated are the staff and administrators of Daemen College. They too work tirelessly, often behind the scenes, to ensure that our students receive the attention and support that will give them every opportunity to be successful. Would the staff and administrators of Daemen College please rise and be recognized? The graduates of Daemen College hold leadership positions in nearly every state in the nation and around the world. There are attorneys and judges, nurses and surgeons, teachers and professors. Our alumni are active, enthusiastic, and generous supporters of the college. And this support from our alumni helps to make Daemen the first great college that it is today. Would the alumni of Daemen College please stand and be recognized? Finally, I'd like to thank the members of the Commencement Committee for their hard work in organizing this special event. The committee members are Sherry Gustus, Co-Chair and Executive Director of the Office of the President and Board of Trustees; Susan Gerard, Co-Chair and Director of Health and Insurance Services; Paulette Anzalone, College Registrar; Jacqueline Hearn, Bookstore Manager; Chris Malik, Director of Student Activities; Blake Thurman, Executive Director of Retention Activities; Margene White, Director of Conferences and Events. Please help me thank them and those that I did not name that made this event such a success. Now, graduates, you belong to a very special class of citizens. Only 1/4 of the people of our nation earn a college degree. In other words, 3/4 do not go on to finish their degree. You have earned a high distinction, and you're part of an educated elite. But with this distinction comes a weighty responsibility. As college-age educated citizens, you have an obligation to employ the intellectual skills you've acquired and to do so not only in the workplace, but in your daily life. As a graduate of Daemen College, you have an advantage over many of the counterparts graduating from other colleges. Thanks to Daemen's innovative curriculum, you've mastered 7 core competencies. Besides critical thinking and creative problem solving, you've acquired effective communication skills and a high degree of information literacy. You've honed your affective awareness and your moral and ethical discernment. You've learned civic responsibility. In fact, while at Daemen, you participated in 60 hours of service learning work out in the community, engaging in such projects as helping to bring literacy skills to adults who had never learned to read or write, assisting the poor with preparing their income tax forms, or helping the underprivileged with their health care needs. You were among the 500 Daemen students who contributed more than 2,500 hours of service to local and global communities. While at Daemen, you became educated in the arts, the sciences, and the social sciences, thus opening your eyes to wonderful new bodies of knowledge. And perhaps most importantly, you learned how to tackle problems, take chances, make choices, and find solutions in your everyday life, and to do so intelligently. In your time here at Daemen, you learned much about one subject, your major field of study, and a little about many different subjects. And so you understand the world much better than when you first came to Daemen. But perhaps the most important ability you've acquired is a habit of mind, a habit to think critically and analytically about the world. This is the ability that will help you make wise choices for the rest of your life. And this ability may well be the greatest asset that you take away with you today. Now, graduates, you are members of a very special college, and I feel confident that no matter what challenges you experience in your life, you will continue to meet those challenges with wisdom and integrity. You've worked many long, hard hours to arrive at where you are today. I ask that you take a minute and reflect on just how far you've come. Now, you have every right to be proud of your accomplishments, and everyone in this room is proud of you as well. Now think about it. While you invested much hard work, and it may have taken 4 or 5 or 6 years, you did not arrive here without help. Your success, which we're celebrating here today, was a collaborative effort. I would like to ask the faculty and staff of Daemen College once again to please rise. Faculty and staff, help me thank them for all they've done for you. Thank you. Now, I said that your success has been a collaborative effort. I'd like to ask another group to rise. Would our graduates, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, wives, husbands, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, partners, and significant others all please rise? Let them know how much you appreciate them. That's it. There you go. Good job. Now, graduates, don't forget the skills that you've developed here as you become the successful individuals I'm certain that you will be. Don't forget Daemen College. Certainly don't forget your department and your professors. You are now and forever part of the Daemen community. We hope to hear from you often over the years, and I'm certain you'll continue to make us proud of you. You are now our graduates. Graduates, go out and do good in the world. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Olson. The Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus will now perform Dona Nobis Pacem. Thank you. Not only do I have the honor of serving as the president of the Daemen College Faculty Senate, for which I'm very grateful to my colleagues for that honor, I also serve as chair of the Department of Business and Accounting. And in that capacity, I could not be more pleased to introduce our distinguished commencement speaker. In business schools, we teach our students to value innovation, entrepreneurialism, and hard work. Well, our speaker today is the epitome of what we teach. Dr. John Catsimatidis is chair and CEO of the Red Apple Group, which has holdings in oil refining, retail petroleum products, convenience stores, real estate, aviation, and supermarkets. As you will soon learn, he was born on the Greek island of Niceros, came to the United States with his family when he was 6 months old, and worked his way up to become one of the most prominent business leaders in this country. His companies post annual sales of approximately $5 billion. With more than 8,000 employees, he is a major employer in the New York metropolitan area and upstate New York. Both John and his wife, Margot van der Sar Catsimatidis, the president of MCV Advertising, have supported many charitable causes, including the Kidney Foundation, the Alzheimer's Foundation, and the Boy Scouts. John and Margot have a daughter, Andrea Catsimatidis Cox, who works with her father at the Red Apple Group offices in Manhattan. Their son, John Jr., is attending New York University's Stern Business School. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. John Catsimatidis.
Thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, Damianki, thank you. President Olson, thank you very much. And Dr. Flint, thank you very much. I agreed to come here today in the hopes that I'll tell you a little bit about myself and be able to tell all the students that I made it and that you can make it too. And that's very important to me. If I could convince a few of you that you could make it and excel to the top, then I've done my job. My two grandparents came to America in 1913. So last year I was celebrating 100 years of them being here. My father was left in the old country to take care of his family, the three sisters, his mother. And not until after World War II, he was able to go back to the island that he was from, marry my mom, have me, and then at that point, his two brothers that were in America signed on the dotted line. You know what happened in those days? You had to sign on the dotted line that if you agreed to immigration and to bring your brother in, that if he can't pay the rent, if he can't make expenses, he doesn't go on welfare. He doesn't become a tax on society. These two brothers have to pay. I believe in immigration. I believe we should increase immigration. I think it's good for our country. And hopefully we will be doing that in the near future. Yeah, we should clap about that. Again, I was born on this little small island where the one point I want to get across, I mean, the total population of the island now is like 900. If I would have stayed there, I could have been the largest goat herder. I came here 6 months old. We moved into Harlem. And I've never been ashamed to say I was raised in Harlem. My father paid $48 a month rent. He worked 7 days a week. He believed in work. My mom believed in education. She always pushed me. That's why we need a mom and a dad sometimes. I went to Brooklyn Tech High School, which was one of the finest high schools in New York City at that time, one of the 3 specialized high schools, where I remember it was an auditorium like this, where the principal got up. His name was Mr. Paps. And he said, and there was a few thousand of us in the audience, because it was like 2,000 freshmen. The freshman class was 2,000. He'd say, look to your left, look to your right. One of you is not going to graduate. And the sweat started. We looked to our left, we looked to our right, and the sweat started to drop down. But we graduated. I wanted to excel for our country. I got the congressional nomination for West Point, but I was an only child. My mother and father cried. We don't want to see you go. So I ended up going to New York University, and I stayed home with my parents and made them happy. Sometimes parents sacrifice for their children, and sometimes children should sacrifice for their parents. I went into business while in my senior year. I went into business by accident. I was working summer jobs, and the guy I was working for said, you got to take over the store I have. I said, Tony, how can I take over the store you have? You know, I'm going to school, I'm going to NYU, I'm a senior. No, you got to do it. You know, I had no brothers, I had no sisters, and Tony was almost like my big brother. So I said yes. And I would burn the candle on both ends. I'd go to school from, you know, in those days, it was 5 days a week for college. I'd go to school from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At 5 o'clock, I'd go to the store and work till 1 o'clock in the morning, and so on and so on and so on. Unfortunately, I was 8 credits short. Unfortunately, see, I'm not wearing a cap. I understand if you wear a cap, if you graduate, it's supposed to be on your left, and if you didn't graduate, it's supposed to be on your right. Well, no cap, I didn't graduate. But my daughter graduated, which I was awfully proud of her. My daughter graduated in a similar room like this at Radio City. She went to Stern Business School. There was 575 kids in her graduation class. 450 of them were from Asia. And you want to know the additional tragedy? Our government was deporting most of them. We taught them. We gave them a great education. And then we deport them. So, like I said before, our immigration policy needs fixing. The other thing I want to get across, in life, you're going to meet many opportunities. You're going to come to many forks in the road. And you have to choose, and a bell has to go off when you think it's an opportunity. And you have to choose a road when there's a fork in the road. When you say success, how do you get it? You got to make the right selections. You have to have the courage to make the right selections. I've had many, many mentors in life at different ages. Choose mentors. Choose a big brother. Choose a friend. Choose a teacher. But always try to have a mentor. Aim high. I don't want to hear from anybody that I want to be the best in Buffalo. I want to hear, I want to be the best in America or the best in the world. Aim high. And I just want to say it one more time. I made it. I grew up in Harlem. I grew up in this island. I was born in this island in the middle of nowhere. So I want to make sure that I communicate the fact that you can make it too. I went into many businesses. We own the United Refining Company, which is the biggest refinery in Western Pennsylvania and services Buffalo to Pittsburgh. I bought the company when in bankruptcy. We saved 5,000 jobs. We paid the creditors. You know why I own 100% of it? We paid the creditors 100 cents on a dollar. You know what people tell me? Oh, you didn't have to pay 100 cents. Oh, you could have negotiated down to 60 or 70. I wanted to own the whole company, and I paid 100 cents on a dollar. I went into the aviation business. I started a corporate jet company because I always liked to fly. That corporate jet company that I started eventually became NetJets with 800 airplanes. I believe in diversification. I believe in training our people. I believe in opportunities. And I gotta tell you one last story. I ran for mayor because I hit 65 years old last year. And all my friends I went to grammar school with are retiring. I'm looking for a new job. I ran for mayor last year, and I was in a float going up Fifth Avenue in New York, and we were playing the song, "Only in America, land of opportunity, you can grow up a pauper and end up a millionaire." Always remember those words. Always remember that if you work hard enough, if you aim high, you can make it too. God bless America. Thank you very much for inviting me.
What a speech, huh? I wish I had had that when I was sitting out there where you are now. You know, Daemen College values personal initiative, civic engagement, and the entrepreneurial spirit. We value hard work and the personal and professional success that derives from it. We value giving back to society and to causes that promote those values. These are all values exemplified by John Catsimatidis. Mr. Catsimatidis personifies the spirit of entrepreneurialism and of selfless philanthropy. He's a true role model for our students and really for all of us. Mr. Catsimatidis, we would like to honor you and your life's achievement by presenting you with an honorary doctoral degree. So if you would come up, and I'd ask Dale Jemyanek, our chair of the trustees, to join me. By the power vested in me by the Daemen College Board of Trustees and by the Regents of the State of New York, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges associated with it. Congratulations to you.
I am honored that I finally graduated, and thank you so much. Thank you.
I just want to say, Mr. Catsimatidis, you will forever be part of the Daemen family. You're always welcome here on campus, and I really hope you visit often. Thank you.
The Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra, chorus, will now perform You Are the New Day. Board of Trustee Chairman Dale Demyanic, class of '79, will read the citation for the Charles L. Lumsden Award, and Board of Trustee member Jeffrey Wellington will present the award.
Daemen College's most prestigious academic award is presented annually to the senior with the highest cumulative grade point average in his or her graduating class. The award is named for Charles L. Lumsden, former Daemen College trustee and chairman of the board, whose contributions on behalf of Daemen and its students have provided a legacy of promise for future generations. This year, I have the privilege to announce that the award will be presented to two graduates who have both maintained perfect 4.0 cumulative averages throughout their studies at Daemen. The first recipient of the Lumsden Award is Samantha Jane Mariana. Samantha is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and Human Resource Management with minors in Entrepreneurship and Public Relations. While at Daemen, Samantha has been an active admissions assistant, a writing coach, ESL tutor to refugees, leads workshop presenter, president of the Daemen College Society for Human Resource Management, and has held several leadership positions. In Sigma Omega Chi sorority, Samantha has also played an active role in numerous college events and activities, and most recently was nominated by the college to be a recipient of the Who's Who in American Colleges and University Award. It is a pleasure to present the 2014 Charles L. Lumsden Award for Academic Excellence and Scholarship, along with our congratulations to Samantha Jane Mariana. The next recipient of the Charles L. Lumsden Award is Kenzie Rochelle Rainan. Kenzie, would you please come to the stage? Kenzie is graduating from Daemen College today with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Global and Local Sustainability. In addition to her academic excellence, she has demonstrated leadership and commitment through her participation in a number of campus and community projects. On campus, Kenzie identified a number of areas where we can practice more environmentally friendly operations. She completed a demonstration green roof project to better educate the campus community, and this work was presented at a national conference. Within her major, Kenzie has specialized in sustainable agriculture and was the recipient of a competitive Annie's Sustainable Agriculture Scholarship. Kenzie has already been hired by the Ohio Agricultural Research and Development Center after graduation. It is a pleasure to present the second 2014 Charles L. Lumsden Award for Academic Excellence and Scholarship, along with our congratulations to Kenzie Rochelle Rainan.
I am pleased to introduce Connie Vari, Board of Trustee member, who will read the citation for the President's Award, and President Olson, who will present it.
Each year, the president of Daemen College presents an award to a student who has clearly emerged as an individual, outstanding record of leadership and accomplishments, involvement in the college community, and concern for their fellow students. This year, the President's Award goes to Holly A. Kishel. Holly, would you please come up to the stage? Holly Kishel is an amazing young woman and dedicated student leader with a strong sense of service to others and a passion for learning. She is graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Healthcare Studies with a specialization in community health. Holly is a joy to be around. She has a sunny smile, a positive attitude, and a fun-loving personality that sparkles out or steady her professional demeanor. As a student leader for most of her academic career at Daemen, Holly has embraced every leadership position she can and does so with all her heart. She has served as a resident assistant, a position that has rigorous standards of maturity and responsibility. Holly has also served as an intern in the Student Activities Department. Holly has bridged the gap of student and professional and has been a strong advocate for student leaders. In addition to her dedication to the campus community, Holly has been present at almost every Daemen event for over the past 2 years. Her plans for the future include working towards a master's degree, and as she is enrolled in the inaugural master's degree class in public health at Daemen, which will begin this fall. Holly is the epitome of a dedicated leader to her classmates. It is with great pleasure that Daemen College presents the 2014 President's Award to Holly A. Kishel.
I am pleased to introduce Board of Trustee member Catherine LePage Campbell, class of 1984, who will read the citation for the Mary Angela Canavan Award. Haley Brown, Student Association President, and Thomas Stewart, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, class of 74, will present the award.
Each year, the Student Association presents the Mary Angela Canavan Award to a graduating senior who has made outstanding contributions to student life at Daemen College. This year's chosen recipient is Maverick J. Cummings. Maverick, please come to the stage. Maverick is graduating with his Bachelor's of Arts degree in English, and he plans to attend the master's program in College Student Personnel Administration at Canisius College. While at Daemen, Maverick has held some of the highest student leadership posts on campus, including serving as resident assistant and as an orientation leader. And most notably, this past year, he was elected by the student body as president of the Student Association. Maverick has been part of numerous college events and has been a student representative on several major college committees. He is the recipient of the Resident Assistant Rising Star Award, Student Leadership Peer Mentor Award, Who's Who Among Colleges and Universities, and most recently, the Daemen College Student Activities Leadership Award. It has been noted that while Maverick's accomplishments are many, his leadership is equally defined by his personal qualities of patience, kindness, thoughtfulness, and emerging enthusiasm. It is with great pleasure and admiration that the Daemen College Student Association presents the 2014 Mary Angela Canavan Award to Maverick J. Cummings.
I'm pleased to introduce Anne Marie George, class of 66, President of the Alumni Board of Governors, Daemen College Rosary Hill Alumni Association, who will read the citation for the Alumni Senior Award, and Board of Trustee member Bob Kaur, who will present it.
Good afternoon. Since 1971, the Daemen College Rosary Hill Alumni Association has presented an award to an outstanding graduate who has made a significant contribution to the college and the community. This year, the Alumni Association is pleased to present the 43rd Alumni Senior Award to Brittany Jensen. Would Brittany come forward? Brittany has truly immersed herself in campus life and community service opportunities. She is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Studies with a specialization in community health. Brittany served the campus community as the Vice President of Fundraising for the Student Alumni Ambassadors, a student leader of Daemen's chapter of Campus Crusade for Christ, a nationwide Christian ministry involved in church, community, and college, and she has participated in environmental campus beautification. Brittany also worked as an office assistant in the Career Services Office. She has been recognized on the Dean's List and is listed in Who's Who among American college students. Brittany has volunteered for Erie Niagara Tobacco-Free Coalition, for the Roswell Park Cancer Institute, the Lake Chautauqua Lutheran Center Youth Group missions in Maryland, as well as relief efforts for Hurricane Katrina. Brittany is humble in her work, which makes her stand out because of her dedication. It is her service to college and to community that we recognize her today. Congratulations, Brittany.
I now have the pleasure of introducing Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the College, Michael S. Brogan, who will present the candidates for degrees, and President Olson, who will confer them.
Members of the Board of Trustees, President Olson, and esteemed faculty, I have the honor of presenting the candidates hereafter to be named who, having completed the requirements, are eligible for doctoral degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Daemen College and the Regents of the State of New York, I welcome to the company of scholars the candidates hereafter to be named and confer upon them doctoral degrees.
In the name of interest, may I ask the audience to hold their applause until all the candidates have been presented. Doctor of Physical Therapy, Kyle Robert Backel. Patrick Anthony Fino. Stephanie Urban. Andrew Gordon Engelbach Schaefer. Kristen Marie Swanson. Jacqueline Elise Slager. Maureen Elizabeth Scanlon. Lisa Ann Farrell. Michelle Lynn Kubiak. Julie Marie Melanowski. Allison Michelle Long. Rachel Ann Bugner. Emma Yingling. Julie Therese Cummings. Matthew Ryan Kilburn. Justin Allen Seward. John Andrew Salvis. Christopher Michael Ahern. Helen Lucille Lawrence. Lee Jean Woodard. Lauren Emily Weber. Rebecca Elizabeth McNess. Chelsea Elizabeth Johnson. Megan Elizabeth Weller. Rachel C. Tharp. Michelle Lynn Ozarzak. Caitlin C. Ryan. Kayla Elizabeth Cirillo. Andrew John Stapleton. Brent Thomas Wilkie. Jessica Jean Brand. Jordan J. Nolan. Bryant Paul Clark. Lindsay N. Miller. Adam Joseph Ozarzak. Ruben Silva. Megan Lee Hovey. Adam Anthony Cagliuso. Zadeh Chaudhry. Corinne Marie Pro. Bridget Durkee Smith. Ryan William Mitchell. Jesse Daniel Furlong. Matthew Douglas Costello. Ryan James Smith. Matthew John Pedrosny. Jonah Mary Sorensen. Elizabeth Maria Garcia. Kelly Ann Hall. Courtney Lynn Garlock. William Grant So. Jillian Mary Whalen. Jessica Lauren Smith. Heather Lynn Kramer. Megan Marie Ward. James G. Knoll. Russell Joseph Zeiss. William Nicholas Pacana. William Joseph Marshall. Members of the Board of Trustees, President Olson, and esteemed faculty, I have the honor of presenting the candidates hereafter to be named who, having completed the requirements, are eligible for the degree of Master of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Daemen College and the Regents of the State of New York, I welcome to the company of scholars the candidates hereafter to be named and confer upon them the degree of Master of Science.
Athletic training, Ronald Alexander Cooper. Shelby McKella Noller. Ryan Jeremy Bohm. Zuzhan Zhao. Jamal Dirk Court. Education, Ashley Elizabeth Laporta. Taylor Nicole Mango. Heather McCullough Williams. Kara Mitchell Klump. Amanda Marie Todd. Alyssa Marie Serba. Katie Lynn Augie. Jessica Renee Barbas. Patricia Ann Sakakowski. Lorian Rodriguez. Jennifer Edwards. Tyler John Curtis. Thaddeus Jerome Jackson, Jr. Peter R.S. Fenty. Executive Leadership and Change. Sophia Aratunian. Landrum William Beard. Melanie Catherine Schmidt. Grace Lee Jackson. Jillian Marie Cover. Maria Christina Provenzano. Paul Douglas Smaldone. Nicole Strobe Cummings Zimmerman. Global Business. Christopher Lee Race. Melanie Joyce Hicks. Denny Ye. Nursing. Amy Jane Pratt Gary. Rowita Mohammed Naholi. Ibrahim Naif Alanzi. Fatima Rashid Aladusari. Haya Maros A. Maros. Amani Bart Rooney. Deborah Wood Johnston. Donna Marie Kleinman. Beverly Ann Callan. Mary Catherine Reinhardt. Kashanta Diane Lawrence. Shannon Marie O'Brien. Kim Marie Ham. Eleanor Marie Markowski. Beata Violetta Dobson. Andrea Nicole Christopher. Danielle Marie Tabby. Lisa Marie Reno. Christopher Daniel Polomino. Christopher Paul Bona. Casey John Cole. Angelina Marie Barada. Jacqueline M. Grace. Paula White Lessick. Teresa Marie Snyder. See Wonder Love Free Ruffin. Physician Assistant Studies. Kenneth Michael McWhite. Stephen Anthony Jacob. Erin Elizabeth Nichols. Caitlin Mary Hart. Jacqueline Ann Giamerci. Lauren Maria Mikowitz. Maureen Rose Brady. Susan Inedime Bell. Jessica Lee Kidd. Laura Ann Fallsgraf. Catherine Marie Worth. Jacqueline Nicole Ralph. Dual degrees, Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, Accounting. Julia Rose Gichikowski, magna cum laude. Christy Lynn Redding, summa cum laude. Nicholas Michael Spencer, magna cum laude. Jeffrey N. Jones, cum laude. Deborah Belloni, magna cum laude. Physician Assistant Studies. Rachel Susan Hirsch, cum laude. Lubov Grigorneva Zelenwood. Carrie-Ann Lynette Cox, cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Okel, cum laude. Alicia Ann Vasilov, cum laude. Michael Paul Polini, cum laude. Madeline Olivia Passani, magna cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Bogart, magna cum laude. Amanda Barry Schnorf, cum laude. Natalie Louise Osbach, cum laude. Courtney Claire Monroe. Nicole Rose Alberti. Catherine Louise Grasso. Hannah Grace Dolan, magna cum laude. Kristen S. Zabad, cum laude. Anne Elizabeth Scrobach, summa cum laude. Catherine Annette Mallory, summa cum laude. Laura Michelle Ray, cum laude. Katie L. Hare. Amanda Kristen Kosicki, cum laude. Sarah Quinlivan Gallagher, summa cum laude. Renee Yvonne LaPlante, magna cum laude. Stacy Michelle Pignato, magna cum laude. Amelia Kirsten Smith. Megan Elaine Morrell, summa cum laude. Taylor Lynn Schrimmel, summa cum laude. Neil Thomas Shika, cum laude. Michael David Torkowski, cum laude. Juliana Kristen Mosier, summa cum laude. Colin Thomas Maloney, magna cum laude. Ryan Stephan Warchowski, magna cum laude. Carly Lauren Hart, cum laude. Talia Antoinette Calabro. Valerie Joan Carpenter, magna cum laude. Noel Moshe Elmani, cum laude. Lauren Marie Whitney, cum laude. Catherine A. Melkenberg, summa cum laude. Avriel Sarah Harrington. Carrie May Schnarves, cum laude. Kelsey Ann Talley, magna cum laude. Andrew Kingston Pola, magna cum laude. Members of the Board of Trustees, President Olson, and esteemed faculty, I have the honor of presenting the candidates hereafter to be named who, having completed the requirements, are eligible for baccalaureate degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Daemen College and the regents of the state of New York, I welcome to the company of scholars the candidates hereafter to be named and confer upon them the baccalaureate degree.
Bachelor of Arts, English, Rashida Hamanya Mohammed. Carolyn Hutchin. Jenna Lynn Wright. Joshua William Graff. Jamie Carol Quinn, summa cum laude. Maverick James Cumming, cum laude. Thomas Richard Wilkie, summa cum laude. Global and Local Sustainability. Kenzie Rochelle Rennan, summa cum laude. History and Political Science. Amy Colleen Grimes, magna cum laude. Caitlin Jeanette Ebert, cum laude. Amber Elaine Zielinski. James Jeffrey Stumpf. Cassandra Nicole Sakalos. Kadeem Johnson. Elias Bachara Popti. Liberal Studies. Lindsay Renee Pangrazio. Caitlin Elizabeth Kastner. Jennifer Ulessi. Bonnie Rosette Humphreys, cum laude. Wolf Jr. Caprice. Jada G. Aye. Jessica Ann Battaglia. Jessica Marie Bremer. Mathematics. Melinda Rose Montepierto, cum laude. Modern Languages. Nicole Marie Delabarris, magna cum laude. Allison Ray McAdoo, cum laude. Zachariah Joe Hall, cum laude. Anthony Douglas Thomas. Philosophy and Religion. Matthew Walter Ullery, summa cum laude. Psychology. Izada Capri Marie Alexander. Brittany Nicole Nasca. Brett Michael Gordon. Caitlin Ann Hager. Rachel Marie Gao. Claire Elise Spangenthal, magna cum laude. Samantha Engel, summa cum laude. Special Lania Thompson. Carly Dazinski, summa cum laude. Megan Lynn Heinerman, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Friel. Janique Lavelle Shaw. Dean Robert May, magna cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Karniski, summa cum laude. Ayana Naomi Williams. Chanel Renee Lane. Alfonso Damon Walker Jr. Social work. Kelsey Marie Habdo, cum laude. Kylie Christine Rare. Sarah Mary Zemiello, cum laude. Catherine May Prochnow, magna cum laude. Christina Marie Wojciechowski, cum laude. Kristen Ann Tanner, summa cum laude. Kelly Marie Locherko, cum laude. Kelly Marie Walsh, magna cum laude. Kathleen Sharon Strom. Catherine Rebecca McClure, cum laude. Jennifer Leanne Jazorski, summa cum laude. Anne Marie Calandra, cum laude. Laura Marie Gosling, cum laude. William Russo. Tanya Marie Copeland. Danae T. Bolden. Brittany Geneva Scott. Nichelle Elaine Brown. Emily White. Dominique N. Jenkins. Bachelor of Fine Arts. Joshua William Chase. Stephen James Peluso. Danielle Esther Perez. Yun Liu. Brittany Lynn Glover. Kirsty C. Storrs, summa cum laude. Kara Dennis, summa cum laude.
It's okay. They're tall. It's tall enough.
Emily Ann Harding, magna cum laude. Michael Charles Leota, Bachelor of Science Accounting. Michelle Wisner Paitanen, cum laude. Kumel Upendra Datani, magna cum laude. Mark Thompson Coppola. Elaine E. Hayflick. Constance Ann Schick, summa cum laude. Brian Floyd Fair. Business Administration. Samantha Jane Majorana, summa cum laude. Ashley Lynn Grant, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Meyer, magna cum laude. Brian Michael Wilder. Catherine Emily Gross. Kayla Dominique Clark. Shelby Denise Oberthur. Natasha Marie Kane. Todd D. Stenard, Jr. Danielle Christine Myshak, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Beckel. Shannon Faye Dill. Rachelle Arlette Tyner. Lenosha Touche Wilson McDaniel. Brittany Lynn Anton, cum laude. Paige Elaine Tiller. Trevor Jordan Hill.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is.
Brandon Thomas Hank. Casey Ryan Sheehan. James Clement Regan. Stephen John Rochel. Derek Mitchell Garrigan, cum laude. Kelly Lynn Weber. Tashi Nicole Lawrence. Colleen Blake, summa cum laude. Alyssa Marie Primavera. Lisa Marie Collier. David Stephan Schinegagaberger, magna cum laude. Brendan Thomas Altman Cosgrove. Education. Emily Caitlin Wilwold. Crystalyn Marie McNutt. Caitlin E. Markowski. Melanie Ann Marie Schott. Megan Ann Brown. Jennifer Myrtle Fendrick, summa cum laude. LaQuisha Shanae Pompey. Morgan Kathleen Wappel, summa cum laude. Chelsea Jane Savastano, magna cum laude. Monica K. Warich. Chelsea Ann Holtham. Angela Maria Buscalia. Megan Nicole Blankenship. Mary Elizabeth Hope, magna cum laude. Sarah Ann Luparello, cum laude. Christina Jean Cole, magna cum laude. Catherine Grace Connolly, summa cum laude. Anita Joy McKay, summa cum laude. Melissa Ann Lepore, summa cum laude. Healthcare Studies, Rachel Elizabeth Masser, Christina Lynn Lord, Andrew P. Tonsilline, Erica Marie Rousseau, cum laude, Mariah Lee Wassel, Ashley Christine Panette, cum laude, Jamie Lynn Yunke, Brittany Nicole Jensen, cum laude, Cleon Clayton, Frances Marie Frank, Keisha Dominique LeBron, Kaylee Jordan Vasquez, Katie Louise Kosis, Megan M. Ford, Sherelle J. Brown, Tanisha Ludez Lorcret, Fatimata Gassama, Jamelia Kathleen Jinde Grant, Tracy Pamphil, Danielle Ashley Aitchison, Kelly Stipa, cum laude, Holly Ann Kishel, cum laude, Ashley Rose Nezelbush, cum laude, Richard G. Hewson, Jared Daniel Contreras, magna cum laude, Kyle Daniel Clifford, Carrie Lane Garin, cum laude, natural science, Megan Lee Smith, Sarah Ruth Leach, Rachel Ann Bannister, Shanique Ford, cum laude, Adrian Archero Reyes, cum laude, Carolyn Sharon Williams, Larissa Osiu, Amanda Marie Wood, Brittany Nicole Zemborin, cum laude, Leslie Paul Rosner, magna cum laude, Miranda Elizabeth Kress, magna cum laude, Nicole Marie Richter, magna cum laude, David James Meadows, Hillary Ann Barito, summa cum laude, Autumn Joy Zendarski, Kelsey Therese Lewis, Nicole Carissa Lota. Lindsay Nicole Plucknett. Lindsay Ann Whipple. Heather Michelle Reilly. Mary Elizabeth Eminger, magna cum laude. Noelle Christina Thompson, cum laude. Lindsay Ann Welsh. Kristen Nicole Sicosio. Tatum Elizabeth Pale, magna cum laude. Jennifer Laconica. Amanda Lynn Moore, cum laude. Olivia Nicole Young, cum laude. Allison Muleman, magna cum laude. Kelly Beth Miller. Dawn Kristen Colivret, cum laude. Nicole Marie Youngman, summa cum laude. Haley C. Bradley, cum laude. Amelia Emily Martinez Tiberi. Sarah Emily Lang, summa cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Watchney. Courtney Nix Gardner. Justin Robert Kozlowski, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Thompson. Easton Askew Osborne. James Anthony Lanzi, magna cum laude. Gregory Alexander Talbot, cum laude. Sean Francis Smith. Curtis Grant Adams, summa cum laude. Sarah Marie Grana. Catherine Beatrice Moons, magna cum laude. Alexandra Louise Fisher, magna cum laude. Janelle Elizabeth Putzig, summa cum laude. Jillian Marie Fitzner. Kara Ann Engel. Zachary Charles Eustace, summa cum laude. Ethan Martin Dinan, cum laude. Travis Charles Enser, magna cum laude. Corey Paul Pepero. Connor Frederick Taylor. Mark Edward Fox. Daniel Thomas Finglin. Anthony Michael Shortino, summa cum laude. Mark William Nearhood, cum laude. Dylan James Fedak. Dominic James Russellello. Matthew Dorsey. Alexander Patrick Schumann, cum laude. Joseph Michael Delavella, summa cum laude. Matthew Ronald Walsh, cum laude. Nursing. Kara Rose Hanrahan, summa cum laude. Julia Eleanor Anderson, magna cum laude. Maria V. Barano, summa cum laude. Alyssa Marie Julian. Rhonda Lynn Bauer, cum laude. Osataran Stella Omarare. Tammy Anise Thomas. Karanjeet Kaur, summa cum laude. Lee Marie Molina. Kimberly Fasano, cum laude. Shirley A. Crawley, cum laude. Danielle Renee Sutton. Chantrice Marie Kieran. Irene W. Mula, cum laude. Kimberly Marie Griffin, summa cum laude. Kathy Lynn McCool, summa cum laude. Janice Marie Little, magna cum laude. Siobhan Emmer Bihana, magna cum laude. Matt Mackenzie Mikowski, summa cum laude. Brittany Noel McMillan, magna cum laude. Wendy Catherine Schiffelben, magna cum laude. Stefani Ray Hartman, cum laude. Stephanie Helen Miller, magna cum laude. Raquel Brianna Gersten Slager, cum laude. Alexandria Elizabeth Mann, summa cum laude. Lindsay Annalise Ches, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Rachel Janet, magna cum laude. Christina Marie Cameron, cum laude. Amanda Lee Farrell, summa cum laude. Dominique Marie McBride, summa cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Miller, summa cum laude. Taylor Rose Akins, cum laude. Laura Valerie Voighton, magna cum laude. Kathy Alexandra Mall, summa cum laude. Colleen Marie Brennan, magna cum laude. Sintaye L. Taylor, magna cum laude. Susan Louise Kozowski, cum laude. Olivia May Chase. Rose Mimi, cum laude. Kathleen Marie Linder, summa cum laude. Loren John Whaling, magna cum laude. Courtney Ann Joyce. Kristen Elizabeth West, magna cum laude. Patricia Ann Kowalski, magna cum laude. Ronald Elliott Stillwell, cum laude. Brooke Elizabeth Adams, magna cum laude. Mary E. Eustace, cum laude. Corey Lynn Bloomingdale, magna cum laude. Sydney Marie Dirk, cum laude. Caitlin Rose Purvis, cum laude. Shelby Milan Stelrecht, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Ortiz, summa cum laude. Emily Danielle Fugel, magna cum laude. Michelle Lee Wick, magna cum laude. Lauren Catherine Miro, magna cum laude. Sarah H. Howard, summa cum laude. Krista Ann Stark, magna cum laude. Holly Ann Greiner, summa cum laude. Rosalina Alvarado, summa cum laude. Teresa Marie Smith, magna cum laude. Paralegal Studies. Kristen Ann Wolowski. Dennis Ziakowski. Visual and Performing Arts. Sheila Ann Benson, magna cum laude. Shannon Rose Gauthier. Matthew Francis Heitinen. Amanda Marie Koshizewski. Elizabeth Eva Kennison, magna cum laude.
Vice President Brogan will now announce the turning of the tassels.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. And turn your tassels.
Please be seated. The Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus will now perform Let the River Run.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, the Faculty Senate President will declare this ceremony officially concluded. Please remain in your seats until the platform party and graduates have left the room. Diplomas for May graduates will be distributed immediately after the commencement ceremony. We ask those to go to the Mary Seton room to receive your diploma. Any diplomas not picked up today will be mailed to our graduates.
As President of the Faculty Senate, I hereby declare that the 63rd Annual Commencement has concluded.